We are up. We appear to have options.
Looking good so far.
These cheap headsets are shockingly good. Are they?
I mean, I've been a fan of mine. I had to buy like a pack of 20 of those little foam covers for the mic because you can't buy them piecemeal.
Oh, mine didn't even come with one.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I
Oh,
wanted that, so I can't find them now, and now Lynn and you could use them perhaps. I don't
yeah.
know where I put them.
Well, because we were playing Dragon Quest, she was complaining about um, she was complaining about she could hear me breathing into it, so I moved it up like this, and I'm assuming I sound a whole lot quieter now.
Yeah.
But she was fine with it. But I wouldn't want to do that for a stream. I mean, I probably wouldn't use these for a stream unless, it was just something really casual anyway.
Oh, hey, Pally.
Welcome to seeing if my internet works. I mean, no dropped frames. I seem to be pushing through the kind of bitrate that I want to be able to push through.
Did you do a speed test?
I did. Is it normal for speed tests to take like a really long time before it really initiates?
Yeah, I've definitely seen that happen. I don't know if it's normal per se, but I've definitely seen that happen.
I don't really know what counts as good ping these days. I seem to be consistently getting 20.
Sounds pretty good to me.
I mean, 20 millisecond. I mean, it's a count of milliseconds, right?
Yeah.
I mean, my TV's lag is 17 milliseconds. So I mean, if it's good enough to play video games on, that can't be that bad for the internet. Do I have to hurt this thing?
Why can't I? Oh, there we go.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay, you dropped a key.
Wait, no. God damn it.
The bosses in this game are weird. They're races more than anything, but they have a little twist.
How mod? I hit the mod view button and I regret it deeply. Well, I guess that one got away. Unless, Pally, if you could swat that bot.
Swat that bot. Did it drop a key? Oh, there we go.
Aw. Someone tweeted a artwork of Jason Voorhees being very sad and alone at camp because it's closed during the pandemic.
Ah.
Poor Jason.
When I was on speedtest.net, I saw that Friday the 13th, the game may be having problems right now.
Oh no. But why did speedtest.net tell you that?
Sometimes they have like a list of things that like this might be having problems right now. just in case, like, you're wondering if it's just you or whatever.
Do you and Corey have a way to like share OBS scenes between you?
Yes, it's a little weird though. Oops.
Thank you, Pally.
It's a little weird though, because you have to. Although I think maybe I want to say the last time we did it, maybe it was a little simpler.
Oh, hey, Lim. I assume that's the Lim I know and not a different Lim. Or a different. You know what I mean?
I mean, this is better viewing time for Germany, I suppose.
Seems likely.
But yeah, like you can like save it and then you like drag it into a certain folder, I think. But then I think the last time that we did it, it wasn't as complicated. I can't remember for sure though, but it's definitely possible.
It seems like a need that is probably out there that people have solved.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how useful that is necessarily for us because, like, the way we stream is so different from each other.
Yeah. There's, I mean, I like, you know, you got your whole MLig thing going on, so I would be fine, like, me, like, oh, this what we need for Backloggery. I can set up these scenes, and if I want to do something with like Streamlabs, I can do that, and you don't have to worry about it.
Right. I mean, yeah, I don't think it would necessarily be. I don't know if there's any way to set it up in such a way that we could like have it sync to each other live, but
I mean, I wonder, can you like change the
directory to
save folder,
Dropbox?
Dropbox?
That'd be interesting.
Pally, we do have Nightbot. I believe, yeah, Nightbot's in here. If there's some feature you would like me to add to Nightbot, I could look into that.
I have no idea what Nightbot is and why it's called Nightbot.
I do not know why it's called Nightbot, but it is a bot that is very popular for botting.
It reminds me of one of the names from the old forum days more than anything.
And you know, that guy kind of reminded me of a bot sometimes.
Suspicious.
Yeah, well, I've seen like very I can't think of a kinder word, so I will say shilly kind of streams that just have like Nightbot like every couple of minutes will be like, check out so and so's what's the word? Cameo to have them send you a personalized message. Check out so and so's t-shirts here. Or just constantly spamming the chat with like merch links and stuff. But people also, I think there's like, yeah, like obviously like the chat has to do it still, but Nightbot can like keep death counts and stuff in memory. Okay. So people can just like increment the death count. That kind of stuff. So normal Klonoa is like 2.5D, right?
Correct.
So does this basically play just like Klonoa?
The controls are identical. I mean, both the 3D ones and this ones are just 2-button games. Very simple mechanics. But the level design is very different. These are more sort of puzzle platformers. This is a boss fight though, which the boss fights in this game are a little weird. Like they're like a 3-stage race. And in this case, I seem to be having to fight a dragon to get through to the next area before my opponent. But like you see those little that little like star that's spinning in my HUD.
Mm-hmm.
Like most levels, I have to collect. Normally on boss levels, you don't have to get those, but it seems on this one I do. But like the goal of most levels is to get 3 of those and then the exit opens. So they're. I mean, I think it's a good. I think it's a good formula for a portable game. Like it's kind of. I wouldn't describe it as Donkey Kong 94-esque necessarily, but it's maybe a little bit of that ilk where, just these sort of shorter levels that. Oh, why did he?
Well, stream seems to be going great so far.
It's no guarantee it'll go great next Sunday or Monday.
No, I'm sure not. Well, at least maybe it'll last until movie night.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Oh, we're back to spinning the wheel this week, aren't we?
It's exciting.
Exciting. That like last week we watched Escape from New York and Escape from LA, which were very weird but fun movies.
Yeah.
But just like knowing what we're going to watch before movie night begins it's just never as exciting.
Yeah.
Like there's something about like if I know what we're watching, I'm like maybe I'm not totally in the mood for that. But if I don't know,
you could be in the mood for anything.
I'm in the mood for a movie.
Oh no, is he gonna beat me? Whew. That was close.
Oh, hey, very confused Steffi. We are testing Try's internet because it was so bad last night he could not stream.
So I went to the Spectrum office and swapped out my modem and router, and things seem to be going good. That always fixes my internet for some reason. Now here's the point where we discover that the guy who organized this whole tournament was actually evil all along.
Do you know if this game has a how should I put it? Poignant ending like the original?
I have no idea. I mean, the story presentation is in this. It seems much more kid focused. I think. I mean, not to say that the others, like the PS1 and PS2 games, aren't like for kids, but like there's I guess an elegance to its style and presentation. These are much more straightforward kids stories, I think.
Is this a Namco game?
Yeah.
Okay, I just noticed the Pac-Man on your hat.
Yeah. Yeah, mascot platformer is not what you associate with Namco, really, but yeah, that's what these are. Um, this oh, that's my train of thought. This is the second of the GBA games, but it's actually kind of like the third handheld one because there's one on the Wonder Swan as well, which
Oh,
apparently plays exactly like these.
weird.
I kind of want to get a Wonder Swan sometime.
Man, I just saw a tweet for glue to use on your socks so they stay up. Like you glue it to your skin, and it sounds like this is just like a thing mostly women do.
Like an established thing that's like it's like, oh,
Yeah.
glue for your socks, but it's this type, not that old type you were using.
I think I've heard of like tape being used for that
Tape
before.
tape sounds much more appealing.
Yeah,
I mean, not that that sounds appealing either, but
like I don't know if they like got the glue really dialed in so where it stays until you don't want it to, and then it just kind of dissolves, like with water or something. I don't know. Like I don't know if you've noticed. There's definitely been a push I've seen online recently for like, hey man, it's okay to like care about how you look and like take care of your skin more and dress nicer and all that.
I've seen ads like that go in that direction. Sure.
And like I get where that's coming from, and like if people want to do that, totally, you be you. But I'm more like, hey, what if ladies took a tip from men and were just like ugly and comfortable? What if just everyone was comfortable? Also, save a lot of money not caring about like makeup and skincare. I mean, not that I don't care for my skin at all, but like minimal skincare.
I mean, I have never liked any shampoo that feels like it's trying to do something for me. I don't like the feel of like it feels like it's like ooh, it's moisturizing and won't dry out your skin and your hair, and I'm like I like feeling dry. I don't want to feel oily.
Yeah, Savvy, the picture they showed in the tweet was for thigh-high socks, which I could see that being more of an issue for socks falling down. Uh, wow. Adhesive built into the sock itself? That sounds like, how do you wash the sock? How does it stay adhered?
Yeah, doesn't sound like it sounds like those are socks that are not intended to last.
Mm. Yeah, back when I had hair, I used to have some like mild dandruff issues, so I always just bought like dandruff shampoo.
Mm-hmm.
it's weird being bald. Like, I'm not like completely bald, but mostly bald. I still shampoo my head just because it feels like a thing to do.
I
I don't know
mean,
if that's necessary.
yeah, but like say I'm at my parents' house and the shampoo I like is out, so I have to use like some shampoo that my mom or dad uses. And my dad uses dandruff shampoo, and like it always just feels like anything that's not like my 99-cent bottle of shampoo, just like kind of leaves me feeling greasy and a little dirty. And man, that 99-cent shampoo, you run your finger through your hair and it just goes squeak. And I'm like, that's how I like it. I like my cheap soap and my cheap shampoo.
I mean, Safi, if you need some sock glue, I know a place that can hook you up. There you go. Live your sock dreams with sock dreams glue.
Sock dreams, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Sock dreams. I love it. I don't, but I do.
Oh, Safi is familiar with them.
Oh, I get it. Look at this. Do you remember how Klonoa for the Wii came with a coupon for Wahoo's Tacos?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I think that's like I think those are out in like Arizona or something. I don't think we have any here.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
There was years and years ago. There was, where you probably wouldn't remember this because I remember really weird and specific things. But like before you and Lynn lived around here, there the day that we watched the Phoenix Wright movie, we went to a Japanese place. Not one of the ones that we've gone to in more recent years because it's not open anymore. There's a different place called American Deli in the same location now, but it that place was built like I don't know 2007 or 8 maybe to be a place called Taco Bueno. But I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was better than Taco Bell. But I don't know if it was there for more than a year. And what it turned out to be was it was this like test location for a place that I think is headquartered in Oklahoma City. But obviously did not take off here.
I feel like I've heard of Taco Bueno.
I ate at one passing through Oklahoma one time, after it was already closed here, but I thought it was good. The tacos were bigger than Taco Bell tacos.
I mean, it's in the name, Taco Bueno.
I mean, that doesn't mean it's bigger.
No, I mean, it's good.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. Hmm. I think I'm going to need to reset this room.
Man, I haven't had lunch yet. Now I want to talk.
Mmm.
Also, I should really have lunch.
There's always tacos, I guess.
I bought some egg rings recently.
Egg rings?
Yeah, it's like a little silicone ring, so when you fry in an egg, the egg doesn't like run all over the pan. It just stays in this nice little round disc.
Ha.
So it makes it a lot easier to cook and put them on like a sandwich or whatever. So my egg eating has gone up, which I like. I like an egg. But the griddle I used to cook eggs on is kind of old and kind of warped. So the rings don't really work. When you crack an egg into it, it like seeps under the ring because of it isn't perfectly flat.
Hmm.
So then I was like looking into new griddles, and there's a lot of griddle opinions out there. What kind of material you should have for your cooking surfaces, and you probably never looked into like cast iron anything.
No, not really.
It's like this whole thing where like everyone's like raves about cast iron cookware, but like you have to like kind of baby them or they rust.
Ha.
And I was always scared of that because I'm not looking to adopt a child to cook eggs on, you know. So I ended up, but people vary wildly in what they will tell you you need to do to take care of it. Some are like, whatever, it's fine, just like don't soak it in water and it won't rust. And other people are like, after every time you cook with it, you need to gently rub it down with vegetable oil with a cloth, and then bake it in your oven so the oil forms a polymer layer over the cast iron, which will protect it and make it non-stick and keep it from rusting. And that sounds like a nightmare.
Wow.
But like everyone seems to agree that if you have a good cast iron piece of cookware, it's like great. It works real well. It stays hot. Stuff just slides right off it. So I ended up buying a really cheap one that was, like reasonably. This is something that if it turns out not to just rust in a week, I could see myself using for the long term. Just to see if it will fit into my lazy cooking lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still in the experimental phase right now. I'll keep everyone posted.
This is... I don't quite get it.
Oh, hey, a very sad voice.
Very sad voice. What would make a voice so sad?
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever winked and frowned at the same time, so I'm not sure how to process that emotion he's displaying there.
I don't understand this room.
Have you ever played Krusty's Funhouse?
I mean, it's possible I booted it up on an EverDrive or something at some point, but I don't recall doing so.
Like this level kind of reminds me of it. 'Cause you're like in a factory and you're like guiding rats into like death traps to get them out of your factory. I remember having fun with it on a rental. I wonder if it holds up. What do you think, Steffi? You've played it.
What am I supposed to do here? I'm pretty sure I need to get the flower pot on this longer ledge over here.
Yeah, it was kind of like Lemmings, only you're trying to kill them instead of save them.
I haven't
But the
played
rat-
Lemmings in a long time.
Lynn played the Super Nintendo version recently.
Oh, yeah? Did she like the Super Nintendo version?
Yeah, I think it's basically as good as all the others.
Does it support the mouse?
I was just trying to remember if it did, and I don't think it does. But you can like pause the game and then issue orders, so it's not hard to manage with a controller. I really like Lemmings, and I never checked out like Lemmings 2 or any of those. I think there was like an isometric Lemmings at one point. It wasn't an exit. You'd like guided rats into like various death traps, like they would be shredded or burned or all kinds of stuff, which was very amusing to me as a kid.
Are you Krusty?
Yeah. I think it was it like it's his Krusty Burgers where his meat is processed. I mean, like trying to get rid of the rats or something.
Hmm. I thought I had an idea for a second, but I don't think that would work. Wait, what if I do this? What if I do that? Could this have potential? I can just like kind of get close to the edge. And then I can carry this over here. And then
game's weird.
Well, this is like the last world, so.
What's that mean? Do games generally get weirder as they go?
Well, I mean the level design is harder, if nothing else. Oh, I think I know what to do. It might be tricky though. There we go. The enemies are called moos. M-O-O. Alright, well that'll probably be enough. I'm going to go into the next level. I have this thing where, like, in games where it's not obvious when it saves, I go into the next level before turning it off, because the first game I ever owned, I need to go back and verify if my memory on this is correct, but I distinctly remember the first game I ever owned that had a battery was Super Mario Land 2. Back in the day, I didn't own any battery NES games. And I remember beating a level, turning off the game, and that level was not beaten when I turned it back on. So if it's not clear when a game saves, like, I always like go into the next level just to be sure that it took.
Yeah, I feel like that's a common feeling.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's... I really want to go back and check if that actually happens in that game, because I remember that being an issue, and then I just haven't taken any chances since. All right, well, I guess that'll do. It looks like at some point I dropped 813 frames, which is 0.6%. But that can happen to anyone.
Sure.
Good internet or bad internet. So hopefully that means I'll be good for next week. So
if not, look forward to more Invisible Ink.
Yep. All right. Good afternoon, everyone.